Am I audible? So before I start off, I'll just start with some three ethics of slam poetry. One is that whenever the poet says something that you can connect to, you snap. Okay, can I have it once or can I snap? Okay. So it's basically used because the poet knows that you connect to something and also the audience knows that people connect to something. So you can feel one as an audience. Two, this poem is an original work. It's been written by me. And three, I'll request that the exits be sealed for by the poem is going on. Okay. So this poem represents my idea of self-love because I've always been bothered by how psychology tries to define people into molds and tries to stereotype them, and that affects a person's own idea of self-esteem. So it's called When I Say You Will Never Understand Me. When I say you will never understand me, I don't mean I have feelings you will never relate to. No, it's a warning. It's a warning which means that if you had the second chance to meet me for the first time, you'd find me at that party with black eyes, an empty bottle of beer, and a dress that barely covers my skin, surprised at how it looks nothing like the first time you saw me in that over-conservative kurta, bending on a book on world economy in the library, or maybe singing soprano in a t-shirt that made a witty reference to a sitcom I really like. Now shuffle it all up. Short dresses in the library, witty t-shirts at the bar, and long kurtas on the piano, and it's still going to be me when I say, you will never understand me. I don't mean our sexuality is different, but when I told him I was a bisexual, he didn't let a day pass by without worrying that I would run away to my ex-girlfriend or maybe turn out to be a homosexual eventually. How did they get bisexuality and disloyalty confused? Too long have I pondered over this dysfunctional inside in people, sometimes thinking, am I the victim or am I the problem? Till that day, they were imitating all the kids in class, and when it came to me, each of them said, I got nothing. And I realized that sometimes the way you drink your coffee or the way you laugh in public reveals nothing about you, and the way you don't ask for food when you're hungry, and the way you don't cry in public when all you really want to do is cry, something that never reveals itself. You look at me like I was the kind of closure your Sherlockian deduction needed, as if I wear my soul on my body for you to decipher, as if my curves were the ends on jigsaw pieces, as if my handwritten letters were evidence for you to psychoanalyze, as if defining me somehow defines you. But I've known far too many people for far too long, and I've been far too many people for far too long to know that people aren't barcodes, and you cannot scan them over to know their worth. Believe me, I've tried. So when I tell you, you will never understand me, I don't mean I have walls you could not get through, but the last person I fell in love with had cancer. So I don't have walls, I have a freaking perimeter, and most of my life is about being torn between wanting to feel butterflies again and carrying a flap around to take those butterflies down if they ever come visiting again. Am I bipolar? Most of the times I'm angry at him for hurting me. I don't even really know what hurt me. Was it the way he let a whole day pass by without calling because I like my own space? Or was it the way he told his friends that I was just a friend because I have commitment issues myself? So when he tells me he doesn't know what I expect, I mentally give him a high five, even though all he really sees me do is sigh. Sometimes I have difficulty writing short bios because I don't know whether to describe myself as smart or emotionally foolish, introvert or disinterested, happy or just really comfortable. So I generally go with, I am the Batman. And when I tell you, you will never understand me, I'm not talking about you at all. I'm instead saying that I am not so easily defined. I have layers, and you could try to get inside this labyrinth trying to find quantitative psychology in everyone, but you are never going to be able to define me without using oxymorons for adjectives and buts for conjunctions. I bleed colors. Thank you.